Doesn't it? We're going to get into that a little bit. So as summer winds down, what a great time for a motorcycle ride if you're into that kind of thing, and a very special ride this weekend will help children with life-threatening illnesses. John Wright is one of the coordinators of the 2024 Ride for Dragonfly. And even if you don't ride, we're going to let you know how you can get in on it. First of all, John, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on today.
So you've got this organization, this beautiful organization displayed sort of behind us. Tell me, before we even get into the ride and how it started, tell me about Dragonfly. I think most people know, but in case they don't.
Sure. In Dragonfly Foundation's 14 years, they've helped and supported almost 8,000 pediatric cancer patients, families, and siblings throughout the greater Cincinnati area. Sounds like a big number, but you got to remember, they don't just help the patient, it's the entire family. Yeah. And that means a lot. I mean, the Dragonfly's effort gives assurance to the families who are dealing with this thing, that they're not alone, that they're family. And that's really important to them.
Well, it's one of the things you and I were talking about during the commercial break. Anytime you hear a story of a child going through something like this, if you have children of your own, you sort of contextualize how do those parents do that? How do they get through every day knowing what their child is going through, knowing the medical bills they've got to try to pay, and all of those kinds of things, and knowing that Dragonfly is not only looking out for the patient but also those families is a really special thing.
It's absolutely true. I mean, Dragonfly's support gives the assurance to them that they're not alone. As I said, they're family, and what they try to do is they try to help maintain their quality of life. Yeah. And what I mean by that is they'll give the family gas cards so they can get the patient to and from doctor's appointments. They'll give them gift cards for essentials like groceries and anything else they may have forgot or think that they needed that. They also offer other opportunities. Offer programs such as Family Day at the Zoo. They give them tickets to the Bengals game, FC Cincinnati, Reds games. There was a young boy named Walter Superbubs Herbert, because this ride started with him. He was at a Reds game courtesy of the Dragonfly Foundation, and he befriended Joey Votto. Joey that night hit a home run. Shortly after he crossed the plate, he came over and gave Superbubs not only the jersey that he wore, but also the bat that he used to hit the home run.
Gives me chills because I can still see the video in my mind's eye. I know exactly the night you're talking about.
Yeah.
And was that the inspiration for you? Did you see that happen? How did the ride come together? The
ride came together. My friend and co-coordinator Vito Carcetti, who couldn't be here today, hey Vito, he called me and several other friends when we found out that Superbubs had neuroblastoma, and one of his last wishes was he wanted to ride a motorcycle. And so within a short amount of time, we were able to put out a large number of motorcycles, and one late afternoon we had 100 motorcycles rolling in his neighborhood. Completely surprised him, and he led us all on a police escorted ride to a local restaurant in cold rain. I got to tell you, the smile on that boy's face when we pulled in is one that I'll never forget. It just hits you
and I can see
the
smile on your face right now. I mean, I can see it still affects you, and that's why you're in the 7th year of this event. If they ride, if they don't ride, how do they get involved?
Well, we have a ride. We'll go out back some roads in Butler County, leaving from Queen City Harley-Davidson in Westchester this coming Saturday, September 7th. And we'll depart at noon. Registration opens up at 10:30. Okay. We'll take off for a ride. We come back. We're going to return to Lori's Roadhouse this year, which is right around the corner. In the past, we've had the after party in the parking lot, but it's just due to the heat. Sure. So we're going to bring everything inside, all the vendors, all the entertainment.
Oh, that's
so
great.
If you can't make the ride, come on out for the after party.
And anybody can come.
Anybody can come. There's no fee to get in for the after party. If you want to ride, it's going to cost you $25 if you're a motorcycle participant, $5 if you're a rider. So we need everybody to come out. We got to support these people. We're going to do. We got a couple different things. We're going to have besides raffle baskets, split the pot, and merchandise for sale. We're also doing a bourbon pull this year.
Nice.
And so
that'll get some attention.
We're hoping to raise a lot of money that way.
Yeah, so. Those bourbon pulls right now. I've been to a couple a different adventure.
Yes, sir.
You're going to pull some money in that way, John. I guarantee you.
Absolutely.
So if people want to find more information online, do you have that sort of set out anywhere? Is it on the Dragonfly site? Or?
Yeah, you can go to register for the ride, you can go to dragonfly.org/motorcycle and register there. Or you can register the day in person.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely.
So you
come on out.
If you're a procrastinator like I am, you don't even have to do it in advance. You can still go out there and get it done.
Absolutely.
John, appreciate what you guys do.
Thanks again for having me on.
I think it's outstanding. Hey, and we'll put that link up at local12.com as well.
Sure, you can stop watching, but let's be honest, you want to know more. Tap the links or even better, click subscribe to stay in the know.